Hello and welcome to day 2 of the September Virtual India Sourcing Show, brought to you by PPC Ninja, a unique, one-of-a-kind PPC automation tool. I'm Megla in Singapore, and I'm joined by Margaret and Kevin in Australia. Hi guys, how's it going?
Good morning, Megla. How are you? Here we go again.
Let's do this again. And we also have our first guest, Josh, with us. Hi Josh, how's it going?
It's going pretty well.
Hi, Josh. Good to see you again, mate.
Right,
good to see you as well,
Josh.
Yeah.
Josh,
always a pleasure talking to
you. Cool.
Thank
Josh
you.
is joining us from Turkey. It's bright and early there. Okay, so for our show today, we've got an amazing show lined up for you guys. We've got a couple of suppliers. We've got Delite International, who's coming back. They have some new jute bags and rugs and macrame products that they're going to show us. Then we also have Akanksha from IK Handicraft, who's coming back to show, to talk about her new initiative with women. So she's got this new initiative where she's got all women working on macrame products. And then we also have an apparel manufacturer from South India. And he was actually at the India sourcing trip in October last year with us. He did a presentation there. So he's coming to show some of his products. And at the end of the show, you're going to find out if today is your lucky day because we are giving away so many prizes in a lucky draw today. We've got 10 customized coir doormats from Coco Tuft, and we've got a ton of other prizes. So stick around until the end of the show to win prizes. If you haven't already done so, what you need to do is go to the India Sourcing Facebook group and post a comment or a GIF in one of the posts over there. Just scroll through, you'll see a post where there are tons of GIFs and post your GIF over there or an emoji to be eligible to participate in the lucky draw at the end of the show. Okay, and I also want to remind all of you that PPC Ninja has an amazing mastermind that I think all of you should check out. It's at this link, bit.ly/PPC Mastermind. This is the free 6-week mastermind that is done by Ritu Java, who's the CEO of PPC Ninja. Definitely check it out. A lot of good value. And PPC Ninja is also sponsoring the grand prize for our show this month. And the prize is 3 months free access to their software tool, PPC Ninja. So your Q4 is basically taken care of by them. Okay, awesome. So let's get on with the show. And first up, we have Josh Hoffman from Veritas Sourcing. So Margaret, over to you. Take it away.
Okay, thanks, Megla. Yes, now we're lucky to have Josh join us so early in the morning. I think it's 5:30 or something for him, so he'll need a sleep after this. Now, Josh has obviously been sourcing and working in the sort of sourcing industry for about 7 years, I believe, Josh. So he's got quite a lot of knowledge and spending most of his time in India. So he knows what's happening in the way of people moving from their production from China to India. So I'll hand over to Josh, let him tell you his story and some information, and then we'll come back and fire some questions at him.
Yeah, great. Well, thanks. Glad to be here. So it was a pleasure chatting with you all. And yes, a little bit about what I've been up to is, as you mentioned, I've had experience just working out of India in the past. Initially going over to India as more of a buyer, and so buying for a SME over there, and then moving into more of the sourcing side of things. That would have been about a little over 4 years ago now. And then recently, or in the past, I've definitely been focused much more on more of the India-specific products like the handmade goods and the home furnishings, home decor, things like that. And so I'm still in those categories and still in those leather, etc., coffee, jute, tea. There's a couple other ones also focusing on. But lately, as of this year, I've been moving more to a different focus, and that's been more on the industrial manufacturing side of things or the brokering role. Especially with my current company that I'm working with is Veritas Sourcing. And I've seen over probably about the past 2 years, there's been a large shift, especially from China to India, where in the past you just have those different categories that China always wins in. And then India is sort of their separate set of specialties. But due to lots of the tariffs that's been put on China, it's made a lot of different companies start scrambling and looking for alternatives, which has led to entrepreneurial Indians just opening these factories and saying, hey, we see opportunities to take this business from China. And that's been a lot of what my focus has been, especially during this very rare season we've been in with lockdowns and COVID, where there's been many companies trying to diversify where they're getting their products from. And so there's been a mass exodus out of China, especially even more so over the past year. And that's for multiple reasons, but you have the tariffs as one, but even as a few things that have been happening is like many companies have been seeing the shift large scale, and they're getting more. Indian companies are getting more inquiries from U.S. companies and Middle Eastern companies who are even trying to get out of China. And you see the shift for a few different ways. One is obviously the higher taxes or the tariffs. And another reason would you see is a disruption in the supply chain due to COVID. And they're seeing like India was, one of the first places. China was one of the first places to shut everything down, obviously. And so that sent so many people scrambling to realize that they're too dependent on China's products, and they need to find other solutions. And they're realizing the overdependency that they had, and so they're looking for those new markets. And the world has also started to understand what a political time bomb that China is hiding. And it just has a lot of potential to go from bad to worse very, very quickly. And even for the manufacturing specific segment, manufacturing is more industrial manufacturing that I've been focusing on. Some of my suppliers have said, like in the short term, even in the midst of COVID, there's been quite an increase in the segment as the number of their export orders have increased, even though the domestic side has taken quite the hit. But if the export is growing during the COVID season, once the COVID season is gone and the domestic picks up, there's only going to be just a massive impact a year from now, because all of these products that are in the process now will actually start hitting that production line continually a year from now. And even on, let's say you have OEM type automotive things, like they have instructed in India, they have instructed all of their suppliers to de-risk their supplying and their sourcing and develop their parts locally in India. And so even parts that they used to be getting from China, over the years, they have moved that to India, and they're saying, hey, we're not going to be dependent on China, develop everything and make everything locally here in India. And so they're monitoring these localization activities, not even just the main vendors. So say you have a company who's like, hey, you're my main vendor for this product, but they're also monitoring down to tier 2 or tier 3. And so the sub-supplier of the sub-supplier, they're getting down to that to make sure that those parts are coming from India. And then if you were to look at like startup investors, like they're also demanding that part of their business planning is how they're going to localize all of everything that's done in India, especially if it's production. And the government has launched multiple incentives to make India self-reliant. There's one, I can't quite pronounce it, but they have a full website that's driving this and driving investments. There's the branch of the Delhi or the India Commerce, which is called Invest in India. And so they have their main office, I think, in Delhi. And their goal is basically create an entire department with some of the best and the brightest across India. And they go search out different companies across the world to bring them to India. And now they've just expanded a lot with everything going on with China. And so they are targeting all these different segments of just the sourcing and the exporting to see how they can take that from China and bring that back into India. And so they're focusing on those massive companies, IBM, things like that. And so my personal focus is more on the medium-sized companies or even the smaller companies who they're trying to diversify. They're trying to get out of this risk that they have in China, and I'm trying to help them set up that manufacturing with capable suppliers in India. And even one thing can hit on with the sort of the growth that could see in India in the next few years. China is, as people move away from China, there's an estimate about 20% of all Chinese production that's leaving is going to come to India. And so the top 5 countries, or the top few, Vietnam is number 1. And I think Indonesia and Malaysia are in there. And then India is, I think, number 4 on the list. And so 20% of all that export going to India is just a massive increase. And there's advantages that India has, and there are things that can definitely be done better in India, but no one's gone to India because it costs more, and China just is subsidized in a lot of different ways. But you have different areas like the auto parts or the engineering parts, which is also one of the things I'm focusing on. Food products or food-related products, clothing items, pharmaceutical, IT, electronics. There's all these different categories that are making this big shift. You also have stone, natural manufactured stone as well. And maybe the last thing, or plastic injection molding, can't forget that. But one other thing is, if you go to, for US specific, might be different for lots of people, obviously, in Australia, but the US, the Customs Border and Protection released their Chinese tariff list. And I have it pulled up here, and it says what product categories have the Chinese tariffs on them, which is usually 25%. And this document is 256 pages of, probably about 30 different categories per page. And within each category, you have maybe 1 to 20 subheadings of subcategories in some products. And so there's just the Chinese tariffs are killing these businesses' profits, and they're realizing that, hey, we need to move out. And in summary, that's a little bit of what I've been focusing on. And even a couple other things on the horizon. There's lots of shipping changes. I can post something about that as well in the group, but China shipping prices have been subsidized by American taxpayers in the past. That's why Amazon, you can do drop shipping from